Wait a minute. I'm sure you're probably thinking that. What am I doing talking about PixInsight? Well, hi, I'm Bill, and if this is first time checking out the channel, welcome. I hope to accomplish two things about starting to talk about PixInsight. One, I paid for a commercial license last year, and now that I'm back in the game, I need to get value from that purchase, so I'm going to use it. And number two, what I'm hoping to demonstrate is that for a guy that is not the sharpest tool in the shed, I can gain some proficiency along the course of several months in learning how to use PixInsight to process images to an acceptable level. So expect a series of short videos around different aspects of PixInsight. As I learn, I'll share. And if you have an interest in PixInsight, maybe these short videos will help you gain some additional insight into its use, and that it's not really that hard if you sit down and put your mind to it. Like, I think that's what Eminem said. Anyway, all right, so the first tool I'm going to demonstrate is Blink. Quickly, last night I sat down, I went through the 30 hours of data that I collected around M31. This is where I was one filter off for all my 30 hours of imaging, but I was able to salvage enough red, blue, and green filter lights. So I'm going to try and process them in PixInsight. First tool I'm going to show in this video is Blink. I mean, we all do it, right? A good practice is before we try and stack our lights, we go through them and we're looking for artifacts and things that may make the light unacceptable, so we want to take it out of the stack so it doesn't get stacked. So Blink is a great tool for doing that, and I'm just going to show you quickly here. There's a little folder icon. Going to open it up. Brings me to where my data is, and I'm just going to bring in a few files, but there'll be files that'll let me demonstrate a couple of things. Probably here is good. So we'll open that up. Of course, the more files you try and bring in, the longer it's going to take to load and everything. All right, so here is the top image highlighted in orange, and we have a couple of ways to step through the data. We could use the forward arrow and the backward arrow. We'll come back to that image in a bit. And you can also set a duration that the image will be on the screen, and then it'll step through automatically. This is the way I like to do it. I generally set it to 5 seconds per image, but for this demonstration I'm just going to set it to 1. And then we hit the play button. And then I kind of keep my cursor close to the pause button. Okay, right here, we're going to use this as an example. This data was taken from captured along the course of 3 different nights, and what you see here is a different stretch than the earlier images here. And so Blink has a nice feature where you can apply a histogram transformation to each of the individual lights in your viewer that you're viewing. So we'll go ahead and we'll use that feature. All right, and what it does is it goes ahead, as I understand, and applies stretch to each individual frame. So now we're more, I don't know if the correct word is normalized, but now the other thing I want to show is somewhere here. Okay, here we have a streak coming across. Probably it doesn't show up on your display, and here's another streak down here. Now, I don't know enough about PixInsight if I can just leave them in there and it takes care of it for me, but based upon the practice that I started when I first used Deep Sky Stacker of culling through the images in advance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this frame to the side. So easy way to do it with Blink. There's the highlighted frame. I'm going to hit this icon to the left of the scissors, and it's going to take me to my light folder, and then I am going to create a folder called bad frame. Actually, I'll make it plural. I'll type that extra character, and I select that and select that folder. And now if we go in and we look at that folder, there is the frame that I designated as bad, and it's been taken out of the stack of lights that I had. All right, so again, then, if you want to clear the files that you've brought into Blink, you just hit this icon here to the left of the floppy disk, and voila, they're gone. So as part of my workflow, always stepping through my lights is an important practice for me. And then once I've done that, remove the bad frames, then I can go ahead and follow the next set of processes that I'll use as part of the workflow. So over the course of the next weeks and months, I'll be building and refining my workflow. I'll share that. I'll share short videos, and when I have enough of a workflow together, I'll publish a document and be willing to share. And then the other purpose about doing these videos is I always find out somebody more experienced than me sees the video and they offer up tips and tricks, and that is just it's priceless. So another reason there. So okay, hopefully you found some value out of this video. Other than that, thank you for dropping into the channel. See you next time.